We are in the loft, but apparently I am in the dog's house. So Julie says this loft has got a couple of extractor fans, one over there and another one over there, and they're both connected to our showers downstairs, one for the ensuite and one for the main bathroom. That one over there is still to be connected to a vent to make sure that the air goes outside. We just completed one, and we have finished that one there. We've never done anything like this before, and we thought that we would video it because we've tried to find a YouTube video which would explain how to fit these things.
Mind your head.
These are like a replacement for replacing a tile on the outside, so you can do everything from inside the loft. So this looks like a big baseball mitt. Is that what it is, Julie? Mm-hmm. And this gets mounted inside your loft. We just done one over there. This one clip is what I use to secure the pipe against this, but they do not provide you any additional clips to secure the pipe against the extractor fan. So
which would be that bit poking out over there.
Over there, yeah. So we've got this because I keep everything, so I'll be able to use this. Also, you get.
We had to spend half an hour at the beginning looking for the box, which had all of his bits and bobs in from old showers, which is here, look, yeah. And that was ingenious. And thank the Lord he'd kept them all.
Also, you get some additional felt, and you get some buttons inside. We didn't need them, we didn't use them, so they're gonna come spare. But also, we do not need to open this one because there's plenty here to what we need. So I'm gonna go and fit it there, having learned from over there, and then hopefully I will no longer be in the dog's house.
No.
And also,
you can see behind him. Can you see all the damp?
Yeah, that's
the
my
damp,
fault.
everybody. This is what I've been nagging. I wonder how many years I've been nagging about this job needing doing.
I don't know. You were born nagging.
To be fair, we've emptied the loft and had all new boarding put in, which is wonderful.
Right. Also, we have purchased this. And these are additional air vents, and Julie has been fitting them down there. I'll show you in a minute how to fit them, or maybe Julie will, as she's an expert now.
I'm now the genius, yeah.
And then this is additional airflow to make sure that the loft is nice and aerated. So let's
We
make
have
a
got
start.
the window. We were kidding ourselves that leaving that opener, the Velux opener centimetre at the top was sufficient, but it wasn't.
Right, let's make a start. You're not going to need many tools. Screwdriver, some cutters, screwdriver, make sure that you've got a cross-headed one in here, and a Stanley knife. That is pretty much the extent of what I've used. So the first job is to establish where you're going to fit it. Now they recommend that it should go as low as possibly can. However, if you look at the construct of our loft, we got this rafter over here, a piece of wood, and it's not going to be possible for us to place it here. That would have been the ideal place, and it's not going to be very comfortable. So we have decided that in our case it will go somewhere here like this, as high as possible.
That's the next level up of our layers of felt. That's the next entry.
Giving us enough space for then the pipe to effectively clip on. So somewhere like this. Apologies, I lied. You're going to need a little tape measure because they recommend that you cut 12 inches from the top of the felt to the bottom over here. So here is 1 foot. So if I just mark it over here. Now here we've got a Velux window, so I'm not altogether sure what's going on underneath. So I'll just cut this first. I know that I need to cut the next one because I need to get as far as the tiles. So here we go. So we now have got 2 layers of felt which I've cut through, just like this. Let's do it properly, and you can see that there's still some more. I think this is because of the window. Normally you do not have more than one piece there. And I've got this plastic here, but if I cut this also, I'll be able to get as far as the tiles. I've actually reached the tiles now. So first of all, let's see what it fits like. Let me show that I've cut enough. So I'm going to just do a little test.
You do the flat bit towards the tiles.
Indeed. And then you lift it up and you press it down. You can see that actually it's going in quite nicely. And it's actually a very nice and tight fit. So
better than the other side, actually.
It is better. I'm actually happy that this is going to be good. We can take it off now and I'll show you what we've done on the other side, which is perfect for our loft. So a piece of felt goes on the floor, and I'm gonna cut a piece which is pretty much the length of this piece of plastic. By the way, they are, well, we paid £100 each. I know that sounds like they are expensive for some plastic. However, if you do the job, that is what really matters. So I think the alternative is to get scaffoldings outside and pay somebody to pour a tile and all that. So I think it's very good value for money if it works. Now I'm going to show you a little tip. This is Julie's discovery, otherwise it will come very difficult later. I'm going to put this through.
You get a strip
now,
which is like a securing strip to hold it tight against the inside.
and if you do it now, then you will not struggle later once it's up. So put it through, and this is ready. Now I can remove this and put it on the top, and I'll feed this through.
Now we should point out the instructions are a little bit different to this, because they've done the instructions for somebody who's got lots of different layers of felt, and we don't. So the idea with this is that the felt secures the front, so if there's any condensation, any rain or weather, whatever comes through, that it doesn't come out into your loft.
There we go. Quite neat. It's gone in. I'm now feeding the little strap between the rafter and felt, so that it's flush against the felt, and that this will push this up. They've provided some screws. There are a couple of shiny ones and some gold color ones. This is what I'm going to use to secure this strap. I don't need to apply any strength at the moment, I just secure it. Remember to do the same on the other side, so the strip needs to go under the button once again, between the felt and the button, and I'll pull it out. Now, using my elbow, I'm going to push this up and pull this as much as I can so that it's flush against the tile, and then I'll pull it here and I'll place another screw over here and secure it. And that's very, very steady. With the excess strip, you can either choose to cut it, but I never like, because you never know what you might need to do one day. I just tuck it underneath here and it's out of the way. Believe it or not, we are on the home stretch, even if I'm sweating a lot. The loft, it gets really, really hot when it's sunny outside. Though we do have a nice fresh breeze coming through, but still. Okay, so this is very simple now. I'm going to secure the pipe. Remember to put the ring in first, otherwise you'll have to take it out. So I'm going to secure this pipe inside over here, and you have to just apply a little bit of pressure, otherwise it will not go on. I am feeding about 3 to 4 rings, by the way, so that I've got some strength. Make sure that you get 3 to 4 rings, and now it's done. Perfect. Much, much better. You can see what I mean. Plenty there. This pipe over here is far too long for what I need, so I'm going to cut it. Now the best way to cut this, I found, is that if you get a Stanley knife and decide obviously where to cut it, and then I'm going to just cut it exactly where I wanted to cut it, and then I'll get my cutters over here, and I'll find the metal over here. I'll cut it here, and I'll just come off, and this is exactly what I want. Now, because I'll be using one of those strips, I don't need to worry too much about putting anything first, and this is very straightforward. Again, like I did before, about 3 rings that goes in, and then I'll secure it with one of these. Again, as I said at the beginning, if you do this project yourself, ensure that you go additional little ties, because otherwise that'll be very annoying, and then you will not be able to finish it. These are really good actually, because they go in ever so easily without any screwdriver. So just pull it, and the job is done. So I'll just turn it so that this piece of cable is out of the way. Again, I'm not going to cut it because you never know. And there is only one little job left.
And this is the next piece. I was holding it in position, but now we need to create it really so you've got a straight where the pipe comes out from the attachment, it needs to go straight just for a little bit before it goes straight down. Otherwise you might have some backing up with condensation, etc. So we've used another one of those ties.
The wrong way around.
Oh. Which is now going to put the right way around, which will just hold it up and out of the way.
Okay.
Is that going to be okay?
Perfect, yeah.
And we did the same over there, look.
Yep.
We dangles, that's a bit straighter actually, that one. So what you're aiming for is for this pipe to be reasonably straight so that, so the condensation doesn't run back down. It would get caught in that straight piece under here, should there be any.
And the job is finished. Now I'm going to get hold of the camera and Julie's going to show you how to fit the clips if you have got something similar.
So they're quite simple little gadgets, as you can see. The idea is the curved side goes against your brick, against your tiles, and then this will slide down the inside of the felt, and this will hook onto the felt. And it's quite remarkable actually how much air comes out. So as you can see, I've actually got my fingers behind to hold these out. I've just found that makes it a little bit simpler. The idea is you pop them down behind the felt. You will find there's like a ridge. You have to sort of dip them a little bit behind the ridge of the tiles. And then using my fingers, I've just held those open and you push them in. And then already you can feel quite a lot of air coming through it. It's quite remarkable. Okay, and now I need to fit all the rest of them.
Job is done, all in place. Hopefully will be plenty of drafts in the future. And if you did find this video useful, let me know in the comments. And by the way, we've got a playlist of various projects which we try and fix things, sometimes successfully, sometimes not successfully. But have a look and see, you might find something interesting in there. Thank you for watching. See you later. Ciao, ciao.